The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mond. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Charles first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just...
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. Now Stafford. And he spots Henderson open left side. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second down, it's Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Gay's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, blitz coming, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 41, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cook running right. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the give is Nwangu. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Cousins now. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by David Long. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They run the toss with Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Here's Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Cousins on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Bond looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down at Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Henderson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Henderson fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. On the carry is Henderson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Again, it's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 58 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was his safety, Taylor Rapp, right there on the coverage.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.